The sights and sounds of the 6th running here, the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide Prelude to the Dream.
Her tantalizing, dangerous curves are coming way too fast. This running road's out of control. I'm on course to crash. The taunting, teasing, and her smile has led me down a path of no resistance. The way she's got me wrapped around her's twisted. It's crazy loving her this way.
It has been fun. Let's take a look at our feature 30-lap starting grid. And you can see it's going to be Jimmie Johnson, Kyle Busch, Dave Blaney, Clint Boyer, Kenny Schrader, Casey Kane in row 3, Cruz Pedregon and Justin Allgaier in 4, Bill Elliott, Ryan Newman in 5.
Some pretty bad news looking outside line right there, the way they'll line up. See A.J. Allmendinger, David Rudiman on row 6, Eric Almirola, Jeff Gordon, who had all kinds of problems in the heat race on row 7, Carl Edwards, we just talked to him with Carmichael on row 8, Joey Logano, Bobby Labonte on the next row.
And then we've got Ray Evernham, Kenny Wallace, Denny Hamlin, Travis Pastrana, Tony Kanaan, Ron Capps, and Tony Stewart going to the back for that $50,000 bonus.
Yeah.
It's Ramey and Martin with the music behind us there. Guys who sang the anthem.
I think Tony Stewart last year could have started in the back and won this thing. I'm not so sure about this year. I think the competition is a little bit stiffer this year.
And largest field we've ever had in the 6 years of the Prelude, also because you've got 27, so he's got 26 cars. He is going to have to come through to get that $50,000 bonus.
That's about a car a lap he's going to have to pass.
30 laps. And we mentioned the fact that the 18 of Kyle Busch is going to start on the front row. There is Ricky Carmichael. As soon as they get ready to pull out, we'll be talking to Kyle and find out if he'll share with us the strategy. Will he continue to run the bottom, or will he change up and go to the high side?
You know, I couldn't help but think as we were interviewing Carl Edwards, we've interviewed every driver here and some several times. I have not seen a one that didn't have a smile from ear to ear every time we talked to him. Especially that guy we just saw, Travis Pastrana.
Red Bull's a good sponsor for him. I swear he's amped up all the time. Looks like the eyes of Denny Hamlin, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right.
It is the 11th. Denny's ready to go. And it looks like he's pulling into the line behind about 6 other cars.
He's going to have his work cut out for him because he is starting all the way back about next to the last row. Matt Kenseth, we saw him really working the bottom in that heat race.
Kenseth's is going to be in the back 3rd as well. And Ron Capps, it has been a very rough night for him, as he is going to be pulling up the tail end of the field along with Tony Stewart. No nerves.
Nah, nothing to it. It's 30 laps on dirt.
Kenny Schrader, he's been pretty solid all day long.
I'm looking around, and we haven't even pulled the cars out, guys, and there's at least 3/4 of these fans are all standing already.
I know last year, I don't think they sat down the whole time.
Oh, no, when you put them all out here at one time, it gets mighty exciting. Not just up front, but all through the field. People are going to be 3 and 4 wide all through the field.
Clint Boyer. He owns 2 of the cars in this field tonight.
Yeah, he owns the car starting on the pole, and then he's starting on the outside of the 2nd row.
Remember the team championship. And Jimmie Johnson and Kyle Busch, both from Levine Hospital. Dave Blaney, also from Levine Hospital. So 3 of the top 3 starters, all Team Levine.
And that's the team that really shined in qualifying, as you pointed out earlier.
Well, you can see on the back there, see there where it says Team Levine, Team Riley. I don't know how much you'll be able to see that at home once these cars get going at speed. We'll try and keep you up to date on how the team championship is looking. But right now, everybody down in the Charlotte area has got to be feeling pretty doggone good with Team Levine having the top 3 starters.
But that's a good concept, I think, for your teammates, because they're not used to racing with these cars. So that lets them know, hey, this is a teammate of mine.
There is Team Riley, and you can see they are in the yellow.
And Of course, we know how teammates have been taking care of each other here lately, so gosh, should be easy, right?
Team St. Jude is in blue, and you'll see that across the top of your screen as we go through the running order. There's Team Cincinnati, and that is red. And then Team Levine, and they're telling me that is cyan. Don't ask a colorblind guy what cyan looks like, because it looks like blue to me.
I saw the color. You said the name. I still don't know it.
Okay, you know, then I'm not the only one who doesn't know. All right. All right, let's talk about the race line. Dick Berger, what are you hearing?
Well, it's no question but that this is Eldora, and so the race line is way up high against the wall. So the trick to winning this race is going to be getting against the wall without actually hitting it hard enough to damage the car. Tony Stewart has done it race after race, year after year here. The winner is going to run right against the wall all the way around. Going to be tough to pass on the bottom.
Hey, Smoke, it's DW. You got a copy?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Can you do it from the back there, brother?
For this IMS challenge money, I like preserving my own funds, so to speak. I want to go for this, man. I mean, we've been really good here in the past, and there's some really good guys up there starting off the front couple rows, but it's a 30-lap race. A lot can happen here.
Well, buddy, if anybody can do it, you can. You're the master of this joint. Show us the way.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be the way, but I'm going to show you the way that I'm going to do it, so we'll have fun.
10-4. Good luck, bud.
So we're on the backstretch, and I tell you what, DW, it has been a true pleasure working with the two of you for the first time.
Thank you.
And I did all the starts for the heat races. Why don't you take us to the green flag for the main event?
All right, Marty, and it has been a real thrill to work with you tonight. We really enjoyed it. What a great evening. What a great event. These guys are up in turn 3 and 4. The flagman's got the green flag in his hand. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's get down and dirty, boys!
Boy, look at the run, Kyle Busch. That 18 just shot out of a cannon.
And we got a spinner, Travis Pastrana, down in turn number 1. And everybody in the crowd is not surprised at that.
I'm not going to say shocker.
Poor
shocker.
Travis. Poor Travis. He's got it refired, but he took a dive into turn number 1, and it just wasn't going to happen.
Now, we did not complete a lap, so we will go back to the original way they started the race.
He took a dive, and she took a dump.
See, just a little too hard there. Runs right into the 36.
This is just coming to
the green.
He hasn't got it yet.
Now, here's where he's going to dive down in there, and whoa. He realized, I think Rudiman's in my way. Here's a second look.
He did a nice job of not running over David Rudiman. I think he may have forgotten that he got a turn down there somewhere.
Well, I think he forgot you got to turn right to go left. He tried to turn left.
Here's from Tony Stewart's onboard.
Smoke's going to get a good view of this, and pushed up the hill there a little bit.
All right, so everybody getting back into the starting positions. Pace truck is pulling off. We have not completed a lap. The 30-lap main event. A lot of money at stake for 4 worthy children's hospitals. They come out of turn number 4, and this main is green.
I'm going to tell you what, Jimmy Johnson got a much better start that time, and he jumped right up in front of that 18 car.
Oh, and look at Boyer. He tried to go around Blaney on the high side.
Yeah, he got too high and had to stop it.
Big trouble on the back. Got the 4 car wrecked.
Carmichael gets turned. Also another car involved, the 47 of Marcus Ambrose. And again, we do not complete a lap.
So the 2 motorcycle guys already have caused 2 cautions. Pastrana the first one, and now we got Carmichael around on the back along with Marcos Ambrose.
Complete restart again. And there is some damage there to Ricky's car.
Not too much. He might be okay.
Let's take another look at it.
Spun her around here, I think. Ooh, he might have got a little hit there in the left front, though, from Marcus.
And let's go on board with Tony Stewart.
He's had a bird's eye view of this whole deal both times.
Well, as you see what happens there. Remember, there's $1 at stake between Ricky Carmichael and Travis Pastrana. Who finishes ahead of the other? Larry, we're coming to turn 3. It's all yours.
All right, reach up there and pull those belts tight. Let's get a lap in on the dirt boys.
Look at that. Look at that sight. All those cars off in the first turn there. Wow.
Jimmy
Kyle
Johnson. Yeah, he got to the top, Marty, but Kyle Busch got a good run. Look at Kyle all the way at the bottom.
Well, guess what? Tony Kanaan spins over in turn number 2.
But we did complete a lap. And now Bobby Labonte's around in turn 4.
What a mess.
The yellow did come out after they crossed start finish, completing lap number 1. We'll wait for the official rule.
I don't
And there's
think,
Bobby in turn 4, Tony in turn 2.
I've been to a bunch of county fairs and some goat ropings, and I ain't never seen anything like this.
The good news is we'll have a single file restart now.
That's it. We're going green.
Russ Thompson, our statistician, is shaking his head no. We're back to green. Uh-oh. This time Kyle Busch got a good run off of 2.
Now he'll go to the bottom here and try to put that big slide on here coming off the corner.
Look,
if he can.
Look at the way that car hugs the bottom.
Yeah, baby.
Here comes Clint Boyer in that 33 car. He takes third spot away from Blaney. Blaney goes to the bottom.
That bottom's going to come alive.
Blaney holds on to third. Here comes Boyer on the high side, and we finally have a lap in the books.
Yeah, at the sound of the tone, boys, you're on your own now.
I tell you what, Kyle Busch is driving through the infield just like he did in that heat race. Now he moves up the racetrack. There goes Blaney to the bottom.
Clint Boyer coming down right behind Blaney. You can see him there. A little bit further back, it is Casey Kane in that 5 car. Kenny Schrader rounds out your top 6.
If 18 car Kyle Busch, if he's going to get the 48, he's running high in 1 and 2 and low in 3 and 4. That's the hot line.
Take a look at Tony Stewart. He has moved up to 18th from 27th. Let's go back to the battle up front. It is still Jimmy Johnson in front of Kyle Busch, and Jimmy has opened up some ground.
And Jimmy only has one option. Just stay at the top of the racetrack. Regardless of what the 18 does, he's got to stay at the top.
That 48 car, Larry, is hooked. They've got the right setup on him for sure.
Remember, these two are Team Levine, and they are running 1-2 right now. This would be huge for that 45% of the money.
Boy, just saw Jimmy Johnson lose a lot of time in the middle of 3 and 4 that time. Car got up on the cushion, didn't hit the wall, but almost jumped the cushion.
Yeah, honestly, Marty, they're running 1-2-3 right now because Dave Blaney's part of that team with me.
Here comes the 18, Larry, back on the 48. The 48's gotten too high and getting loose.
A little further back.
Got a battle here, boys.
Going for the battle for the lead. There is Kyle on the low side. Jimmy Johnson up high.
And I tell you what, they're about to catch the back of the field, start lapping cars already.
Whoa, I tell you, another guy that was coming until he just hit the wall down the back. That 66 car of Dave Blaney running third. But Kyle Busch is going to get by the 48. 48 has used up the right side of his car, hit the wall there a couple of times.
Well, here comes the lap traffic into play. They're going to be on top of Travis Pastrana here in about a corner.
I think this could work to Kyle's advantage because he can get by on the inside and Jimmy's got to have the top.
Yeah, he may. He almost pulled it off right then, but Pastrana is right in front of Kyle Busch. He gets blocked, and Johnson gets a run.
Oh, watch out. There's a slow car.
That's Kenny Wallace in the 36. He's got a flat tire, so Wallace is going to head for pit road.
But that was a perfect whirl for Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car.
18 is faster now, though. The 48 has gotten loose.
And now Busch has gotten to the high side. Blaney's still running third, Boyer fourth.
We got
and
a
Casey
caution.
Kane, we've got a caution.
That's Ron Capps down at the bottom of 1 and 2 in that 28 car.
There you've got a view of him there as, yes, the yellow is out. Let's go back and show you some of this action where Trappett with the lappers came into play. There they were side by side, and boy, Jimmy makes the best move going high.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Kyle Busch had him right there until he got behind those cars.
Yeah, he had no choice. He had to abort that low line, though, because he was going to be trapped behind the 11 car. Pastrana's got some big trouble.
And the lights are out on the pace truck. And let's get a quick update on Tony Kanaan. Dick?
Well, he's in the pits with a flat left rear tire, a real spate of flat tires. This one caused by a bent wheel. Kanan was into somebody or somebody was into him.
Yeah, we could see the damage on that left rear. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Remember, you got to be on the outside of the cone. Wow, Kyle just made it.
I think Kyle forgot about the cone for a minute.
Oh, somebody hit the cone. I think it was Caps. He's got the cone hung under his car.
Well,
Caps is now a cone head.
Caution's
and
out.
the yellow is out, and I think Caps knows he's got an issue. Yeah, there's damage to that right front corner.
Yeah, you'll see the
there's-
rope.
There's the rope.
Rope and everything.
You'll see the rope. You'll see the cone.
Well, and the guy who runs that cone isn't going to be happy with Ron now. The cone's tucked up underneath there. There it is.
I haven't heard anything.
And there,
That guy is hot right there.
Hey,
that guy is ticked.
I want my cone.
Maybe the only cone they have, so they have to get the cone back.
You, come here now.
All right, they finally got him to stop, and now they got to figure out if they can get it.
Well, you know
untangled.
that rope's got to be all wrapped around the rear end housing or whatever else. You know, maybe even the drive pole. Oh boy.
While all this is going on, yeah. I am not moving. I just.
If you think I'm going to stand out there and be the cone,
Here's what I was talking about. He was trying to get him to stop, and it's like, whoa, you got my cone, man, and my rope.
Yo, give me it, please.
So here we go, restart.
Yeah, they're 17th, 18th, and 19th for Team Levine.
this is more like, see, no cone now. They get right.
Here goes Kyle Busch, the 18 at the bottom, but here comes Blaney in the 66 on the high side.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Boyer tried the low line? It cost him a position. Kane got around him for fourth.
The low side here on 3 and 4 is good. It's not that good in 1 and 2.
Marty, you're right. Pretty impressive as we got a car around over there. And in fact, he's lost a tire. I believe that's Kenny Wallace.
It's Kenny Wallace, and boy, that tire's coming back across the track. Look out,
Watch out,
guys.
boys. Good grief. How many? That's the second wheel we've seen come off tonight.
And remember, he was just in the pits a second ago getting a tire change. But Marty, you just had mentioned Casey Kane. Just remember, other than a couple of practice laps, first laps he's getting in this backup car, and he's sitting there in the 4th position.
And he said he really liked it. He said it's a little better than the one he had.
Well, it is definitely hauling the mail right now as he is moved up. Matt, what's the latest on the now ill-fated cone?
Marty, an update on the cone gate. We have a cone and a new rope. So it's going to be an entirely new restart for Kyle Busch next time they come back to green as he's walking the cone guy.
My gosh, he's getting it. I don't think he's a lot further over here toward the wall than he was.
He made sure he didn't even put it in place till Caps was completely by it under caution.
We got to get this poor guy's name. I mean, we've had fun with him, but we ought to give him his due. I mean, he's takes his job very seriously, obviously.
Not very happy, I know that.
Let's reset it for you. It's Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, Dave Blaney, Clint Boyer, and Casey Kane, your top 5. And we're back to green flag racing.
Tightening up at the front right now, that 66 car looking pretty good.
Got trouble on the front straightaway, though. Several cars get into it. Ron Capps and Ricky Carmichael, and there is a lot of damage to Carmichael's number 4. All right, well, let's get ready for the restart here. Can we make it past lap number 10? It again is Jimmy Johnson in front of Kyle Busch, Dave Blaney.
So my question is, what if you hit the cone? Do they black flag you?
Well, I'm not sure on that, but Jimmy Johnson, he got a well of a lead. Here comes Blaney in the 66 to the bottom. He may slide up in front of him, not quite.
No, but he's got that line working. That 66 car is pretty darn good.
And he's trying it again, can't get it done.
He just can't get off the corner.
Turn 2 is kind of a tough spot.
By the way, the answer to your question is yes. You hit the cone, black flag.
Now it looks like Clint Boyer in that 33 car, he has started to work the bottom. But guys, the car on the move, we talked about it before that restart. Denny Hamlin in the 11, he's up there battling for the 6th position now.
And
he's running right against the inside wall, Larry. Look where he is. He is pinned to the bottom. And making good time.
Casey Kane in that number 5, and he's now been passed. Next victim, Kenny Schrader, the 11 car of Denny Hamlin. Look at how low he is able to run.
And look at him come up off the corner. I mean, really accelerates out of the hole. Strong off of both corners.
He's the only car I've seen that can make a pass on the bottom and keep the momentum off the corner.
He's about to do it again. He's right on the bottom of the racetrack. Schrader holding on to the position by a hair as we are up to the halfway mark this time by.
Okay, well, it's an official race now.
I tell you what, guys, what I've been watching with Kyle Busch in the 18, I think we'll see it down here in 3 and 4, how deep he drives it in the corner.
Nope.
I think the 48 car, Larry, gets loose after they run a few laps, and the 18 seems to get better. Long run, short run, that doesn't seem possible. Who is that, Kanaan?
Tony Kanaan is into the wall.
My goodness.
Looks like there might be some damage on it this time.
And he had actually been in the pit area for a number of laps. He came out just before that last restart.
I'm still trying to figure out if they can get Tony. Yeah, they've got him refired, and he has gotten back out, so the damage not too severe.
So that's the thing about a car on dirt. You can just slide it in, we can slide around, spin it out, slide into the wall. It doesn't kill it. You can keep on going.
Well, he's got damage to the right rear corner of the 11.
Yeah, he got his spoiler jacked up in the air a little bit more. Give him some more downforce.
Well, he's used to a lot of downforce.
And we've got 25 of our 27 cars that started out on the track. Green flag.
Here we go.
Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer, Dave Lenny, Kenny Schrader.
Whoa! Schrader ran Hamlin all the way down the inside wall. Nobody wrecked, but that killed Hamlin's momentum.
I think it may have killed his car, too. I'm not sure it didn't hurt it.
Hamlin's back to 7th.
Schrader wasn't going to give that spot up easy. No, Hamlin's okay.
You're
His
on
car's
board,
fine.
on board with Carl Edwards. He's right behind Hamlin. He too running that low line now. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Johnson's got himself a race car right now. Kyle Busch has not been able to reel him in.
Seems like after a few laps that Kyle can get to him, but Jimmy's a little bit better.
Kyle got up into the wall that time in 1 and 2. That really brought Boyer in that 33 right up to his rear bumper.
Boyer going to try the low line, heading through 3 and 4. Kyle's up on the outside. Who's going to come out ahead? It'll be Kyle.
Boyer's got it set up here pretty good tonight, hasn't he, Larry?
Yeah, he has. Now he went to the high side. Yeah, that's right. That's Clint Boyer's car up there leading the race.
Boyer's car's pulling away.
We've completed now 19 laps this time by. It is still Jimmy Johnson in front. The top 5 have not changed.
But with 10 to go, and if we stay green like a while ago, boy, Johnson let it get awfully high that time. We will catch the back of the pack again.
Yeah, Tony Kanaan's about a corner away. You can see it right there on your screen. Johnson down that back straightaway, on board with Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart right now just broke into the top 10. If they got another caution or two, that car is doing a really nice job, and he is rim riding like he always does.
Yeah, the car looks good. Car really goes through the middle of the corner, but he's only got 9 laps to get it done.
Yeah, he's going to have some help here pretty quick.
Yeah, if this stays green, as race leader Jimmy Johnson has cleared the 11 of Tony Kanaan.
But even if he doesn't, just think he started dead last in the field. Got a car smoking. It's Eldora. Down the back, got a car.
It's Justin Allgaier.
Like the engine mail let go, and that thing is smoking pretty bad.
Yeah, it's definitely something mechanical on that 12 car.
So a tough break for Allgaier because he had been looking very good throughout hot laps and into qualifying.
A lot of smoke out from the hood of that baby.
All right, with 9 laps to go, remember that the winning team picks up the bonus money, 45% of it for their charity, and it would be Team Levine right now, as their 5 drivers have done very well, and they would be taking home 45% of the money for Levine Children's Hospital down in the Charlotte area. Second place gets 25%, and that would right now be going to Cincinnati. And then the other 2, St. Jude and Riley, would split 15% each.
Now, Marty, we've been talking about Tony Stewart. Now, remember, he's racing for the Cincinnati Children's Hospital, so all the positions he gains helps that team.
And if he can pick up 10 more spots and win this, $50,000 bonus for his team. And there's a quick glimpse at Cruz, a tough break for him. It looks like his night might be over. We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. It's still Jimmy Johnson.
We're running out of time here, too. If you got anything now, you better start using it.
Clint Boyer's trying the bottom, trying to make it work against Kyle Busch. Can't get it done.
But there's Denny Hamlin, that 11 car, moved up into the 4th spot, and he's doing it on the bottom of the racetrack.
Well, I'll tell you what I wish, Larry. I wish this was a 50-lapper. Tony Stewart could take this thing if it's a 50-lapper.
Contact between the 18 and the 33. Kyle Busch and Clint Boyer. Boyer had gotten right up alongside of him. They had a nice look. You see the damage on the 33. And here comes Hamlin closing on the 33.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's the only car that can get any kind of a bite off the bottom. You see it right there.
Yeah, he can really dig. And look at that Schrader go by on the outside.
3 wide.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be Denny Hamlin. I think it's going to come out the big winner at the other end. Here they come. Hamlin shown in front of the other two. He takes over third. And here comes Boyer back.
And his Cup teammate, Kyle Busch, the 18, keeps working the bottom. He knows that's the only way he can even get to the 48 car.
Yeah, the 48 is just perfectly matched for the track conditions right now.
He is still running now in 4th. You see everybody go by. We got 5 laps remaining. Jimmy Johnson has been in control from the start. Here's the best battle right now. Schrader on the high side, Hamlin down low.
Larry, Jimmy Johnson can just get off a turn 2. No one else gets off of the corner like he does.
We'll
Really
update
does.
you. Tony Stewart's now running in 9th position. The laps are running out.
And I think with 3 to go, other than Kanaan, Jimmy Johnson may not catch the back of the pack.
Four laps to go. Oh, we got a car into the wall on the inside of turn 2, and it's Ricky Carmichael.
Caution.
Let's go on board with Kyle. And get ready.
Yeah, get ready right there.
You can see the cautions already on and out before they got to the finish line, I do believe, though.
Yep.
27 laps are complete. We'll have 3 to go.
Green, white checkers every week.
Tony Stewart is now up to 8th position. I don't think he's going to get it done, but what a valiant effort.
What a drive from the rear.
But I'm going to tell you the car I want to watch, because he has now made his way to the 4th position, all the way starting in 25th. Denny Hamlin, that 11 car. Nobody's been running his groove. He's been right around the bottom of the wall.
We're about to find out, as Ricky Carmichael has gotten refired and is back at the back of the field. And right now, Ricky Carmichael is shown in 22nd position. Travis Pastrana is shown in 23rd. And there is the team championship right now. Team Levine would win by 2, and everybody dived for the bottom.
Carl Edwards just got a heck of a run. It came from nowhere.
I'm going to tell you what, Kyle Busch, he can't get off the corner.
He can get off there. He can
but
do
here
it.
comes Boyer on the inside.
And look at the 99 of Edwards. Here
Carl's
comes
down
Boyer.
there. And Boyer's going to put the big slide job on him. He does.
White flag, last lap. Here we go. Who's going to win it?
And Carl's down on the bottom digging. Come on, boys.
It's Boyer in 2nd, but it looks like it's all Jimmy Johnson. Before tonight, his best finish was 8th in the Prelude. Tonight, Jimmy Johnson's going to take home the checkers.
Pretty impressive.
Clint Boyer 2nd, Carl Edwards 3rd, Kyle Busch 4th, Denny Hamlin 5th, and Tony Stewart all the way up to 6th.
Good thing it wasn't a 50-lapper, that's all I can say.
That was a pretty good run by Carl Edwards. He started back in the 17th position to finish 3rd.
When they got rid of the cone, Carl took advantage of that.
Bets were off.
Carl was past about 5 of them coming to get the green.
Look at Jimmy Johnson. I'll tell you what, this is going to be one happy interview.
Can you do a burnout in a dirt car?
We're going to find out. Just don't ding it up now.
No, don't. Oh man, don't go that way. No, don't go that way.
yet the car is not designed to turn to the right.
Man, that one is. That sucker's going, baby. Johnson is on it tonight, wasn't he, Larry?
Yes, he was. I mean, from the
Look
top
at him.
of the green flag.
He's still coming.
All right, we're doing the tally on the team championship.
Yeah, we know Jimmy Johnson won the battle. I guess we'll have to see which team won the war. What a race, though.
That was great.
Yeah, we may have had a lot of cautions, but it was worth it. And there is Tony Stewart. What a run from dead last all the way back to 6th.
This is a car that they really had to search with today. He never was completely right, but that was quite a run to come from the back.
But team, you know, Tony just did an amazing job. I watched him. He had that eye line working like he always does, but nobody had anything for Jimmy Johnson tonight.
You know, you were right, though, DW. If this was a 50-lapper, that 14 car would have won.
There you go.
All right, it is Team Levine from Charlotte. They're going to take home 45%. And by 1 point, St. Jude's in Memphis will get 25% of the money. And Cincinnati and Riley will each get 15% of all the money raised. And it is going to be multiple 6 figures. Let's go to Dick Bergering.
With Clint Boyer, who finished a dramatic 2nd place in the car that you own, won the race. A big night.
Yeah, it was. You know, Dale McDowell, Tommy Greco, Caleb Baker, all the guys that work on this car. You know, both of these cars at the shop. You know, to come home 1-2, that's what we come here to do. But really proud of those guys. They worked really hard. You know, Jimmy, can't say enough about him. That was cool.
How did he do that? How did he win the race? He's not a dirt track guy.
Well, he's a 4-time champion for a reason. But, you know, Bush, he adored me there, and I wasn't going to let him get away with that.
Congratulations on a great run.
All right, thanks, Dick. As Clint Boyer.
He adored me. He said, I love it.
And there is Double J getting ready to climb out. It's a little harder in these things. They're a lot lower. And Matt, let's turn it over to you.
Several attempts at a Prelude victory. And Jimmy Johnson, almost 500 fathers on his special paint scheme tonight, powered by dads. You've had a lot of special victories. What does this one mean for your racing resume?
Man, this is big. This is so much fun and such a challenge to drive these cars and to come out here and race against these guys. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked, so happy. I can't thank Lowe's enough for sponsoring this car and these 480 dads that are on the side of this car. Happy Father's Day to all of them. I'm going to be a father before long, and pretty cool thing tonight. I'm very, very proud of this.
A big win for you, even bigger win for Team Levine as they took the championship. And by the way, here comes your car over.
Thanks, buddy. Good job. That's awesome. I can't thank Clint enough. I had his dad spotting for me tonight, which was pretty cool. And just in general, I can't get over it. This event is a lot of fun. I can't thank Tony enough for putting this on each year. And the Levine's Hospital is going to get a bunch of money.
All right, congratulations.
Right on. Thank you. Hey, baby.
And he is dead right about that. Levine Hospital going to pick up the 45% lion's share of the bonus money, or all the money's raised through tonight's pay-per-view. All the other donations made by the list that you saw earlier on the screen.
Yeah, happy for my folks down at St. Jude's. They're buddies of mine, and great job tonight. They get a little chunk of the change. That's good for them.
All right, there's a smile on Tony Stewart. He should be smiling. What a great evening, a whole day, actually. Here are the unofficial results, and you can see through the top 10. We know how the top 5 ended up. Tony Stewart 6, Dave Blaney, Casey Kane, Kenny Schrader, and Bill Elliott
How
up
about
to 10.
Awesome Bill hung in there and got a top 10, but Tony Stewart, I was watching him the whole time, and what a show he put on.
11 through 20 from Allmendinger through Labonte, Logano, Almirola, Marcus Ambrose, Ryan Newman, Ray Evernham, Matt Kenseth, Ricky Carmichael, and Ron Capps. And yep, Travis Pastrana 23rd. That means Ricky beat Travis again.
For $1.
For $1.
Yeah, you saw Ryan Newman back there. Of course, he came to the pits for adjustments. Kind of really disappointed. Thought Ryan was really going to be a lot stronger tonight.
Yep.
And Dick, you've caught up with Carl Edwards.
Yeah, from 17th to 3rd. Carl, you passed an awful lot of cars tonight. What was the best place for you? Top, bottom, where?
The bottom was great. The bottom was really good after they got rid of that cone. you could pass people. Just got to thank Stacy Holmes here, Holmes Excavating. Stacy owns this car, and we messed around with everything we could, and then we put the same setup on we had when we won the thing, and it went really fast. got to thank Aflac and just everybody for coming on board. This is such a great cause, and all the fans for buying the pay-per-view, and you guys for coming out here. It's pretty fun. I know Jimmy over there is having a good time. It's one of the best feelings in the world to win this race.
Congratulations. A solid run tonight for Carl Edwards.
And the fireworks continue in more ways than one here. As there is Tony Stewart. What a drive tonight, coming back to finish 6th.
Hey, you sound like you're getting a little hoarse there, buddy. It was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
My wonderful sinuses have been driving me crazy all day, but we made it through. We had a good time.
Oh, you're a lot of fun to work with. We really enjoyed it. I know Larry and
Same here.
We both had a good time working with you tonight. And
same here. It has been a blast. And like we said, 4 hospitals collecting a lot of money tonight. And it is always fun.
Well, Smoke, 20,000 plus fans. These guys all had a great time. You can't wipe a smile off their face. What a win-win for so many people here tonight, but especially for children's hospitals.
Yeah, and thank all the fans that have been braving this weather. This has been a tough day, I know, and a tough night last night for all the people that camped here and all the people that are watching. This is a lot of work by a lot of people. I'm one that probably does the least amount of work of the group, but what an awesome job Jimmy did, and to watch Kyle and him battle it out. And I was a little busy tonight myself from the back there, but I'm pretty happy with catching up to 6th.
What a night for so many people, and we especially thank all the people that showed up here tonight, 20,000 plus fans to watch a great show. But we really appreciate you folks at home who bought our pay-per-view event. Without you, we couldn't put on this event, and so many kids all across America could not benefit tonight without your help. So we appreciate all you've done, and once again, we'll see you next year at the 2011 Gillette Prelude to the Dream.
Tantalizing, dangerous curves are coming way too fast. This winding road's out of control. I'm on a course to crash. The taunting, teasing inner smile has led me down a path of no resistance. The way she's got me wrapped around her's twisted. It's crazy, loving her this way. Maybe I'll pay the price with